now I want to define kind of the inner area of the plate. So I'm going to make a definite rim, and to do that I take this rubber tip tool and I'm going to draw a kind of scalloped pattern on my plate. And I'm not worried right now too much about what this looks like, because I'm going to be dragging a tool alongside that pattern in a second. So then I take this little piece of aluminum flashing. You also could cut a metal rib into a shape that's, the most important part about this is to have kind of a squared off end with a 90-degree angle. And for it to be thin, this is no wider than 1 inch. And you'll see why when I start dragging this tool. So to kind of alter this plate form, I'm just going to take this piece of metal flashing and drag it. So I'm going to start where I made my line, and I'm going to drag out to the edge. So now that I've dragged my tool through the rim of the plate, I want to now alter the form just a little bit more, because the one thing that I don't like about the edge still is that it's still pretty round, and I want it to undulate a little bit more. So I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to pinch and kind of pull every other one, and you'll see it start undulating a little bit. So now you can see the difference. It's definitely gone out of round a little. And the last thing I want to do now is to compress the rim, because everywhere that I've dragged the tool is a stress point on the clay, and it could possibly crack there. So to prevent that, I'm just going to compress with my sponge. All right, so I wanted to show you guys a variation of the plate. So with this one, I started by making a scalloped area inside, and on this plate here, I chose to do a square. And on this plate, instead of dragging that tool, I'm going to use a stamp and stamp into the rim. All right, so just like the piece of flashing that I used to drag the first plate, I'm going to just start right on the edge of that square and stamp in. This plate has been sitting for, I'd say, about an hour. All the sheen is off of the plate. And when I say an hour, I mean in a dry environment. You kind of want it to get back to the consistency it was when you first made it or directly out of the bag. So this is just another way to alter the rim of a plate to give it a little bit more interest. And it also takes it just slightly out of round.